is time for your main event. This fight is in the heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a striker, standing at 6'2". He officially weighs in at 254 pounds. In 23 professional bouts, he has a record of 15 victories and 8 defeats, with 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, here is Matheus Scheffel. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a Muay Thai specialist. Also standing at 6'2", he officially weighs in at 237 1/4 pounds. In 20 professional bouts, he has a record of 15 victories and 5 defeats, with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, here is your 2021 PFL Heavyweight World Champion, Bruno Cappelozza. Your referee in charge, Gary Copeland.
Gary Copeland equipped with ref cam to oversee the main event action. Bruno Cappelozza in the blue trunks, Matheus Scheffel in the gray. Cappelozza carrying 6 points into this contest.
Round one, you ready, Red?
Scheffel with 0, but he can punch his ticket to the playoffs if he can get the right finish. Right into range they go. Scheffel with the first jab. Big heavy leg kick from Cappelozza. Right hand misses for Scheffel.
Cappelozza doing a good job of getting in and getting out. Excellent footwork so far.
Oh man, second heavy leg kick. You hear that thud, you know that's a solid one.
Yeah, that speed advantage is significant.
Matheus Scheffel needs a first round stoppage over the Season 3 champion to stay alive in the playoff picture. Big power punches from Scheffel. He knows the task at hand. Easier said than done against someone with the speed and power of Bruno Cappelozza.
Cappelozza just on point. Excellent lateral movement, feinting his way in, keeping Scheffel guessing.
.90 seconds gone in the first round. Really interesting. They're staying right there toe-to-toe. Not a lot of bouncing in and out. Good head movement from both guys, but they're not backing out and coming back in. There's a combination from Cappelozza.
And Scheffel just hasn't been able to land anything clean on Cappelozza at all.
Yeah, he comes in, sticks, and gets right back out of range.
Yeah, you just don't see many heavyweights move that way. This is where Cappelozza needs to be careful, though. He's starting to back up against the cage.
Right hand misses over the top. Bruno Cappelozza heat on every punch, as always. Nice leg kick there from Scheffel. Cracking away these two heavyweights. Push kick there from Bruno as Scheffel tries to close the distance. Good jab. Another leg kick.
Yeah, I like that decision and adjustment from Scheffel to try to beat up that lead leg of Cappelozza, who is doing such a good job moving his feet, and that will certainly slow him down.
And that foundation is that footwork and that ability to move quickly, and beating up that leg might take some of that away.
We saw a surprise submission finish in our co-main event. Brett Okamoto has an update on the condition of Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Anthony Pettis just walked out with his team. Some fight fans will probably remember that when he fought Dustin Poirier in 2017, he suffered a fractured rib. They're thinking he may have dislocated the exact same rib, but he was feeling much better already. In fact, it looks like he was just disappointed over the result and was already talking about his next fight. So he's looking like it's going to be all right, but we'll get another update for you.
Thanks for the update, Brett. And of course, that next fight, if Anthony Pettis can stay healthy, will be against Stevie Ray in a rematch. Scheffel with the high kick, building some momentum here potentially. Matheus Scheffel having more success in this final 90 seconds, kid.
Yeah, Sean, I think those kicks are doing a good job of cutting off the cage a little bit and stopping down. Oh, big right hand!
Over the top from Scheffel. But Cappelozza's happy to oblige in a slugfest.
Yep, and that's where Cappelozza is susceptible. He doesn't move that head off center line when he gets into boxing range sometimes. Scheffel
landed again! And now the floor from Matheus Scheffel. Can Bufa make it happen in the first round? Inside of 1 minute.
Scheffel gaining a lot of confidence here.
He's calling Bruno Cappelozza forward. Cappelozza with a little more experience knows better. He's still in trouble.
Yeah, he definitely seems like he's wobbling, Sean.
Blood from the nose of Cappelozza. It's good. It's a good punch. Cut on the bridge of the nose, it looks like.
Matheus Scheffel putting his hands on Bruno Cappelozza. He's only got 30 seconds left to get a finish if he wants a playoff spot. And he falls into a clinch. He needs to listen to his corner, asking for him to separate and throw. Does he have enough in the tank for one last push in the first round? One thing we know about Bruno Cappelozza is you're going to have to put him away if you want to beat him. Last swing. We'll see round 2. Cappelozza appears to be recovered. Scheffel playing to the crowd, having a little bit of fun. Cappelozza in the blue trunks, Matheus Scheffel in the gray. Good sportsmanship, and they'll get right back to it. Nice jab from Scheffel to open, building some confidence for this young fighter.
I also think those leg kicks played a part as well. That will slow you down. Cappelozza did a great job of getting in and getting out. Hard to do that if that lead leg is compromised.
Fighter performance rating favors Matheus Scheffel here in the first round. Take a look at the Cappelozza watch party in Sao Paulo. Not overly excited, I would say, about what happened in round number 1. A little nervous, but anyone who watched last year's championship, I need not remind you that Bruno Cappelozza absolutely has the capability to come back from being hurt. Matheus Scheffel, though, getting back to work, goes to the leg again. Cappelozza started this fight as a minus 1050 favorite, and you can see the live odds. That gap has narrowed considerably. Nice work again by Scheffel on the counter strike.
Yeah, Cappelozza needs to keep this fight in the center of the cage here. That's where Scheffel, who's a little bit slower than him, can catch him. When he's backing up against the cage, he has less room to move.
That leg kick hurt Bruno Cappelozza. Push kick from the former champion.
Scheffel fighting such a smart fight so far. Made some excellent adjustments in round 1. And it's been all about trying to find ways to land that big right hand.
He does such a good job of parrying anything that Cappelozza throws at him. He picks it up and gets a hand on it and doesn't land flush.
Cappelozza switching stances. He's able to check that leg kick. That is going to be important moving forward. Cappelozza sends a leg kick back. Damage on the lead leg of both of these fighters now.
He said he had nothing to lose heading into this fight, and he's fighting like a man who has nothing to lose. This is where Cappelozza needs to be careful again. Scheffel let him off the hook there. Didn't quite cut off the cage.
Scheffel now swinging into the favorite position here, according to live odds. Higher volume here in round number 2. Bruno Cappelozza is going to have to let his hands go in this 3-rounder.
Scheffel just looking for one shot right now. If he can go back to combination striking, throw that 1, 2, 3, and then finish with the leg kick, he can really go back to hurting Cappelozza.
That time it was Cappelozza whose left hand checked the motion of Matheus Scheffel.
There it is.
Now Cappelozza starting to string a combination of two together. Another 1-2. And to the body this time.
And the other effect of having a compromised lead leg, you can't put as much power into your shots as well.
Inside of 1 minute now, can Bruno Cappelozza turn the tide here in this heavyweight main event? Season 3 champion finding himself in some trouble. Here's a takedown attempt.
Super nice double. Kept his feet moving, used his head, turned Scheffel around, had his back for a second, but ran out of room, ran into the fence.
Yeah, he wasn't successful with the takedown, but I like this approach, Randy, to really mix it up and try to put Scheffel on his back.
Nothing else could steal around that one.
Right. Oh, nice left hook by Cappelozza.
Jabbing to the body a lot this round, too.
Round 3 next.
On Scheffel's chest.
Randy, how do you see this fight going into round number 3?
Gosh, I think I have Scheffel up 2 rounds to none. Cappelozza has to have a finish if he wants to win this fight in this round.
See some damage on the face of both fighters. It was the second half of round number 2 where Bruno Cappelozza was really able to start putting some things together. You never know how judges are scoring it, but if I'm Bruno Cappelozza in his corner, I'm doing exactly this. Coming out looking for a finish. Cappelozza getting backed up, though, and as Kenny mentioned, he does not want to find himself back to the cage.
Yeah, I mean, Scheffel is the bigger man out there. That right hand you do not want to get hit with. He fought a very smart fight. Round 2 was very close, guys. Could have gone either way. Scheffel certainly had round 1, did a lot of damage. You can see the damage to the face of Cappelozza. That was pretty much done all in round 1. Perhaps didn't land as much, but did more damage.
You can see the Cageonomics stats there, courtesy of our smart cage on the bottom of your screen. Nice left by Matheus Scheffel. Just back and forth. Very, very close in the totals. Scheffel able to back Cappelozza up with these strikes, even if they're not landing. Good movement there by Cappelozza. Scheffel stalking, trying to get Bruno Cappelozza to stay still for a moment. Swing at a stationary target.
Yeah, I'm surprised both men have kind of abandoned the leg kicks here at this point. You see Cappelozza trying to lift that lead leg Muay Thai style to be ready to check that leg kick from Scheffel. Oh, that one landed heavy.
On cue.
Cappelozza checked one right at the start of the round, and that may have gotten into Scheffel's head a little bit. But that last one right there landed solid.
See Cappelozza almost in more of a horse stance now, taking away that lead leg from Scheffel as he backs up.
One-two there from Cappelozza. Now he's got Scheffel on the retreat for now. Nice body shot again. We saw him start to go to that in round number 2. Round 3 halfway gone. More volume here from the season 3 champion, but Scheffel coming right back. Takedown attempt here from Cappelozza, stuffed by Scheffel.
I don't think he has any power in that lead leg to drive through and finish with motion there, Randy, on that double.
No, I agree. He couldn't keep his feet moving. He just does that lead leg is compromised. He needed to punch out of that release, out of that separation.
Exchange of jabs favored Matheus Scheffel there. He felt it and followed it up.
in order to generate the maximum amount of power with your punches, you need to sit low. And Cappelozza tends to do that. The problem with that is you are vulnerable to leg kicks. When you're sitting down low, you're stepping heavy on that lead leg.
Cappelozza pawing at what looks like to be a broken nose. 90 seconds. Reina Ferreira watching intently. If Matheus Scheffel can pull off the upset, Reina Ferreira gets into the Season 4 playoffs. If Cappelozza wins, the problem is out. Another jab there from Bruno.
Cappelozza looking like he's moving with a little bit more pep in his step, has a little more pop in his punches here.
He's got less than 1 minute to prove his point either to the judges or with a finish. Good jab from Scheffel. Nice head movement as well. Matheus Scheffel still looking fresh. 30 seconds left in this 3-rounder.
Whether he wins or loses, this is going to be a huge motivating factor for Scheffel. Excellent performance tonight.
Great leg kick nearing the end of the round. Cappelozza's face showing the damage. Scheffel's not looking 100% intact either. Here comes the 10-second clapper. High kick attempt there from Scheffel. And another. Left hook blocked. To the judges' scorecards we go. Fascinating main event. Did Matheus Scheffel just pull off the biggest win of his career? Heavyweight playoff bracket hangs in the balance. The corner of Scheffel feels like he has done enough. Bruno Cappelozza raises his arms in victory as well. Lillian has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, earning 3 points in the heavyweight division, Matheus Scheffel!
Matheus Scheffel with the biggest win of his career. And you see Reina Ferreira is celebrating because that upset keeps Ferreira in the mix. Unanimous decision victory for Matheus Scheffel. All right, here's our heavyweight playoff bracket. Dennis Goltsov will take on Bruno Cappelozza, Ante Dilia, and Reina Ferreira. When you're tied on points, the tiebreaker, the first tiebreaker is number of finishes, which is how Reina Ferreira gets in a 3-way tie.